morning, Christine.
There we go. Now the audio's turned off. How are you?
Good.
Good. I'm still confusing myself regularly. I've done a thing in WhatsApp where I've made some of the chats coloured, the
Oh,
coloured
yeah.
background, but I wish it was in the actual menu as well. Facebook Messenger
Yes.
does the same thing. So like, which one did I see that in? And yeah, I'm only new. It's all going to work out just
It
fine.
will. It will. You will only have two. Oh, there is the training ones too. That is the
Yeah.
overview in the training as well.
So I joined
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Because I did it I've only done it 1.5 times because
Yeah.
went out sick the first one in February. Yeah, so
They're cool. While you're doing this one,
yep,
just watch the lives and follow along. And if you want to do the activities, don't do the workbook, if that makes any sense, because you'll
yes,
have this.
enough.
So
Yep,
just come and watch on the days. That's why I don't usually do the workbooks anymore because unless Polly wants us to specifically as Limitless Ladies do something, because it's just too
it's
much
too
with my
much.
other stuff that I'm doing.
Exactly.
Training we're already doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
yeah.
how long have you been with Polly?
Uh I want to say almost 2 years. Like
Right.
done with her. I've been a Limitless Lady for probably a little over 12 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably with her for 2 years. Yeah.
And I know that she said somewhere that there's a life membership. Is
Yes,
that
there
what
is.
girls do, or is that something different?
That's something different. That's just for her clients. What do you call it? Yeah, there is she's just created she had another way of doing things and now she's just changed it to a life membership.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, no, once you finish, that is an option she gives you when you're finished is the chance to go on to into life membership.
Yep. Yeah,
So
because
then you get
I've seen,
advantages.
I don't know who they are now, the names, but
Hi,
someone's
Lynn.
been with
Hello.
5 years. So we haven't got Polly, Lynne, this is Carla.
Yeah, I'm using Polly's Zoom because hers automatically records everything. Then I can give
Yeah.
it back to you. That's what Maggie will cut this down and make it nice, and I can send you the recording, the link, so you can watch it back
Oh,
if you want
great.
to, so you don't have
Oh,
to
okay, perfect.
memorize everything.
Mm.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does make it
I find
helpful
that,
sometimes to be look back and go, what did she say again?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the note taker's good too. I've used that a couple of times.
Yeah, I've just noticed that that's coming up in Zoom. I was like, hey,
Mm.
what is this thing?
They're trying to get me to pay for it again, so they're
Yeah,
doing the
always there.
titillation. Remember about this? I'm not paying for it at the
Yeah,
moment.
no, thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. How have we all gone with the listening, ladies?
Oh,
Going
the
Listening to
listening bit's fine.
good. That's good.
But yeah, the activities are I'm
That's
very
okay.
like
That's
confused.
okay.
Yeah,
That's all right. That's all
yeah.
right. You're only meant to listen. It's okay. Everyone was like gets real gun ho and excited, and I'm like, just listen to start with. So that's cool. We're gonna
Oh,
start on
really?
lesson one today this
Yeah.
week.
I've done the listening every day.
That's cool. That's good.
good.
Yeah. Okay. And so,
That's
but
all you had to do for now.
oh, is it?
Yep, that's all you had to do.
Oh,
Or just
watch
the
me
listening.
release. Whoo!
Just the listening. That's
What
all.
have you been trying to do, Lynn?
Well,
Change the
like
world.
list out all the things that you want, like the workbook activities.
Yeah,
Right.
no, just the listening. You're gonna start the workbook this week. It's all good. Don't stress.
What was that bit? Sorry, we're gonna what?
Just yeah, we'll start lesson one this week, and we'll go on lesson one, and you'll stay on lesson one until you get you pretty much already got a goal, but we can work on it a little bit deeper if you want to for a week, and then depends if you want to do a personal and a professional. That is Polly suggested, but some people don't always get both straight away. Sometimes it is hard to get to, like some people are like overflowing with ideas, and then other people struggle to just get, especially if I don't know, some as a mum I really struggled at the beginning to get a professional goal because I had been out of professional mindset for quite some time after having three
Well,
kids.
I'm not working at the moment either,
Yeah,
so
so that is
yeah.
fine if you can't exactly, like, don't fret about trying to find two. One is fine, two is great too, but it doesn't
Yeah,
always happen straight away. Sometimes people, once they go through it once, then they like unlock a door and they're like, oh, okay, now I want to pursue something professional, and they use it to then go after
sure.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm
sometimes.
a coach, but I don't get paid.
Yeah. That's cool.
And we won't say how many years I've been doing that for and still not getting paid. If
That's
someone
cool.
offers me
Were you the
money,
one
I
that
take
did-
it.
Were you the one that did foster care? Was
I
that you?
don't do foster care, but I've got a 15-year-old girl I've been working with on and off for 3 years who I
That's what
got
I
into foster care
yeah.
when her father kicked her out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had come from Victoria where I knew things like that as a teacher, etc., to New South Wales. I had no idea where to start. He literally kicked her out when she got expelled from school at 13. So she
Yeah.
came home to mine. What else are you going to do? And I went round with her to pack up her stuff. And then I found out in 24 hours how to get her into the foster care she wanted. She knew about someone in Mildura. Yeah, and we got her there in 24 hours. I think that was pretty amazing. Lots of phone calls and learning curve like this. Yeah.
Because I originally came from Victoria too.
Mm.
Even though I talk about Brisbane a lot, but yeah, like most of my life was in Victoria, and yeah, I was in the foster care system
Oh,
as
wow.
well.
Yep.
And I've got a teacher that is in my life to this day who loves me more than I can say. So it really resonated with me when you spoke about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
No,
Beautiful.
I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you
Yep.
what we're going to do, and I'll where to find something that you can also print too. Where are we going?
Thank you.
This one. That one. There we go. So that in the Proctor Gallagher website
yes,
under, oh, let me get this right. Resources up the very top. There is a accountability worksheet little tab, and they've got a daily suggested. I'll open it. Let's go to the top one.
So Proctor Gallagher.
Proctor Gallagher under resources.
And then a daily worksheet, was it, Lovey?
Yeah, it's they're called a suggested daily schedule study plan. So you can use this to tick off every day to be like, right, this is what I've got to do to be doing my study.
That'd be helpful because
It is. A lot of people find it really, there's two different versions of it, but they're the same thing, if that makes any sense. Some people like this one, some people like the other one. There is just two different versions. That's all. They both do the same thing. So you're meant to listen to your lesson in the morning and the lesson at night. Throughout the week, you read through your chapter in the book, like in the participations guide.
But can I just check? Can I just check? So when you're saying listen to the lesson morning and night, is that Bob's lesson or Bob's and Polly's lesson?
Bob's lesson. You can listen. I never used to have time to do both, and Polly suggests mainly Bob's lesson, and then just mix it up like when you feel like you want to pull something from Pol's. Polly's is more there just to help if you sometimes get stuck, and her interpretation, kind of like what we get on our Wednesday from her as well, but it's specifically for that lesson, and sometimes that helps. Because you will come in we will be, when you come to this Wednesday coming, where are we? We are on Friday. I'm trying to think. I was like, I lose track of school holidays here, so I'm very much lost as to what day it is because my kids aren't at school.
Yeah.
So Friday. So next Wednesday, you will come in and we will be on the group as a whole. We'll be on lesson 8. So Polly will be teaching lesson 8 and you will be doing lesson 1. So
can I just check when's that actual start date where you've got week 1 that will then click over to the next week?
She would have started, I want to say mid-January was when she did, when she started lesson 1.
Oh, and no. I meant what day of the week does it click over? Is it the Wednesday?
Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. Wednesday is the day it flips. Yes.
So next Wednesday coming, we will be officially starting week 1. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Do you want to do it like that, or do you want to do that? We'll listen to lesson 1, and we'll go through. You'll have some extra time on lesson 1, which will be nice because sometimes it is not the hardest lesson, but it's the one you got to get right. You need to get a real good base on your goal to then move on. So that's cool. So listen.
I've got to get that rhythm as well,
get into the habits.
Yes. We'll do lesson 1 now, start listening and doing the practices, and stay on lesson. I'll send you a little calendar thing that'll show you. Yeah, we'll stay on lesson 1. But this week, And then we'll move through like a whole nother week. So Wednesday we'll stay on lesson one. So that'll be like your starting point. These are just
Yep.
extra days between now and next Wednesday.
Perfect.
And then the following Wednesday you'll then roll on to lesson two if you want, like if
If
you
we're
still
ready.
feel like you want to stay on lesson one, that is also totally fine. But I feel you probably both will be ready to roll by then.
Yeah.
Like you'll,
Yeah.
yeah. Some people,
No,
I can
that's
just
good.
tell from the very beginning that they're going to take a little while, especially if they have never done any work like this before, which both of you have done one of Polly's training, and you kind of have a little bit more of, I can feel,
Yeah.
to know what's going on. It's not completely scary and new. So you read your goal outside,
Please.
goal out loud daily once
Yep.
you get one, and you write your goal. It does say on here as well, read affirmations out loud. Write your affirmations if you want to. You probably won't do that straight away because you would have seen Christine in what is that thing called? The journal that Polly sends you, the one that's got your place to write your
Mhm.
gratitudes and your goal in it.
Yep.
Down the bottom, it says statements that what are they called? Affirmation statements, statements about myself. You won't do that until lesson 6,
Right.
as in you like that's when you actually create them.
Bring those
So
in.
don't feel like you need to use that journal straight away. I just use a normal spiral. That is fine. And that's what you would be using, Lynn, because you're, what do you call it? You're going to be traveling. So a lot of people, it's fine just to use you don't need no fancy journal or anything. It's nice to have, but you don't need it straight away. I would suggest using just a spiral notebook to write to begin with until you get past that part as well, and then use the journal that Polly sends,
Yeah.
because otherwise
I've got a book, but when it's full, then I'm going to scan it and turn it into a document rather than keep it, because or else I'll be carrying, a bazillion books around the world. So, yeah.
sounds very good. I like that. That is
Good
a great
idea.
idea.
Yeah.
And I loved your document, by the way, the gratitude
Yeah,
document.
you did really well. That was
That
awesome.
was
Oh, thanks.
brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. It
Especially
is
so
good.
good for traveling. Like that is, yeah, you've got
Mm.
to make it work where, like, yeah, because you don't want to be carrying 100 things around with you
Yeah.
everywhere. Your baggage gets
Yeah.
heavy quick. There
Yeah.
is at the end of each of the lessons, there is an article at the end.
Yes.
Make sure you read or listen to that. I think there is a recording version of it as well in the Proctor Gallagher website. You should be able to, like, it's been recorded and you should be able to listen to it as well. And then just, yeah, attend the training on Wednesday morning at 6 o'clock NT time, which is 6:30 Queensland time. I'm not sure. And I see Lynn, she is thinking about, I'll let you know if
I
she
saw
goes
that. I
to
was like, yes, because it's
the
3:30
midday
my
lesson
time.
as well.
Yeah.
It should be exact same content. She's just to offer options for people. That's same as
Yep.
our accountability groups, just to offer that different times, because different time zones for different people. It works better.
Yep.
Yeah. She's been playing with that for a while. Back before I started with Polly, she had 2 sessions. She used to do 2. She used to do a 10 a.m. and a 6 a.m. And she didn't find the 10 o'clock was at that time when different clients, different thing wasn't needed. So she went
Yep.
back to the 6, but now she has noticed, especially now that we're getting a lot more different time zones. She's gonna try and aim for the 2 lessons. Pretty much same content.
Yep.
Won't be word for word because Polly does fly off, like she just goes by she doesn't follow a script. So yeah. But yeah, you would only have to attend one of them. Don't
Yep.
if you want to go to both, you could, but yeah, there's no need to.
Yeah.
Then there's also the Q&A, which is on a Monday afternoon at 5 o'clock NT time.
Yep.
And then accountability sessions, and you just have to choose one. Is Monday morning is Claudia's, and it's at 4:30 a.m. NT time, which is 5 o'clock Queensland time. Shay's is at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Andy's is now Wednesday morning, same time as Claude's.
Where's 7:30 a.m. NT time?
Oh, Oh no, Andy's would usually be same as Claude's at 4:30 NT time, so 5 o'clock.
Shay's on Tuesday. What time
Yeah,
is that one?
10 a.m.
a.m. That's the one I
Queens. It'll be.
NT
Oh,
time.
wait,
Yep. All right.
no,
Yeah.
wait. It's not. She's 10 a.m. my time, so it'll be 9. Oh no, it is 10. No, it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. NT time. It is 10 a.m. I get confused with the
Okay.
time
Yep.
difference. No, so it's 10 a.m. NT time. And then Andy's is the Wednesday morning, and hers is the same as Claude's, like so early, so 4:30, 5 o'clock. 4:30 NT time. And then mine is at 7:45 at night.
4:30 a.m. NT time.
Yes. Because we are
Oh,
so
God.
Andy, all of us get up early. All of
Yeah,
us are
I've got 5:15 p.m. my time, which would
Yeah.
make it 8:15 p.m. their time. So okay, that's way out of whack. Okay. 4:30 Queensland or NT? 4:30 NT.
4:30 NT in the
Okay.
morning. So that's AM. So AM in the
So
morning for
2
them.
a.m. for me. Very good. Yep.
Yeah. You're like, definitely not happening. That's cool. And then mine is on a Thursday evening at 7:45 NT time.
Oh, I must have got them the wrong way around because I've got you in at 2 a.m. Okay, hang on. I'm glad we're having this chat. So yours is 7:45 NT.
On a Thursday night. I might change it back to Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. I was used to be Wednesday, and then my son made our regional state team for football, and I have to drive him a 6-hour round trip
Oh my God.
to training. I'm a very dedicated sports mum.
You are. That's huge. Well
It is.
done.
And it's a once in a lifetime chance. Our bush kids usually don't make those regional teams because they don't play enough sport, to be brutally honest. And we're lucky we have joined a club team down there, so we play football on the weekends, and that's probably what got him over the line.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had to change days because the training day, I was like, Andy, I need to swap days. But that's cool. We have those the day before Anzac Day, so I have those trials. I'll be out for that week because we're going to Cairns for the trials.
So hey, that'll be fantastic.
Exciting.
Very exciting.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can find them on the website. I will also put them in the WhatsApp group if I can remember how to work the document side of that. I always the share button in there confuses me when I try to share. It's fine when it's an image because it's on my phone, but when I try to share a document, sometimes I'm like, how do I do this? But I'll get there. I will also put them in the chat.
Thank you. Yeah, I forgot to bring something to take a photo, but
that's cool.
I've got the instructions written down. I can always ask you in our little group anyway. I forget.
Yeah. But they're always in their Proctor Gallagher. That's pretty easy to find. Also, if you ever feel lost with times, this part on your Kajabi app of or Polly's app, which way you get into it, the classes should all be in here. Let me go.
With the Zoom links as well.
With the Zoom links as well. Should all be there. Yes, there we go. Yes, so it has got all the links in there.
Yeah.
And she's also got our accountability sessions. I have not looked at this bit. Oh, there you go. So there is a little that you can put. Yep. My suggestion is to lock them in for a couple of weeks. If you're not always an alarm person, some people love reminders and alarms on their phones or, attached to their online diary if they have a diary like Google Calendar or whatever, is to put them in there because I just know them off the top of my head now because I have been doing this for so long. And I don't need a reminder.
Yeah.
But biggest suggestion is, locking them into your schedule and having a reminder for the ones that you want to remember.
Yep.
So those times there, the Wednesday and Thursday are currently switched around, yeah?
Yes.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah. Have to get Max to change that for me. That's cool. Thank you I'm glad. I love finding things where I'm like, oh, that's not right. Need to get that changed.
Cool.
That's pretty much it, ladies. That's just how you're going to get started. So I will send a little reminder saying so we're going to start lesson 1 now. We're going to stay on it for almost 2 weeks. Full 2 weeks.
Sounds good because I needed that time. I had another allergic reaction, so I'm all lopsided.
Oh, no.
So I can't take statins and now I can't take the tablets that have absolutely no side effects according to the cardiologist. Yeah, I took 2 tablets and blew up like a balloon and staggered around all week. So I haven't done all the things I would have done otherwise.
That's cool. It's just
I'm just allergic to life. It's fun being me. Not.
Paradigm's kicking back at you.
Yeah,
Trying to make
sure
changes.
is. Sure is. But I'm still making
that's
changes.
how I've been explaining my the wild fish. Like I just say to people, I've got allergies, I can't eat all these foods. It's just the easiest way to say it through a language barrier. And then people take it quite seriously then, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Oh, good. Yeah.
So you're already doing wild fit, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I start in July.
Okay.
And my hubby's doing it as well. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. Mm.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I do know what, yeah, because a lot of people when you set you try to explain to them, I was part of Polly's pilot group when she did Wild Fit. And at first, yeah, when you try to explain to people what you're doing and you get so many, it is much easier to just say, I'm just allergic.
You
Yeah,
get
no,
the otherwise they go, oh,
no
what?
more, no more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it is like otherwise you get like 101 questions, and sometimes, especially when you're early, if you haven't done you've only, it's your first time doing Wild Fit, you feel very, you want to be, you don't know how to answer it confidently because you just, I'm just learning, just give me a chance. And you then you start to question things. You're like, whoa, okay, it's just easier for me to say. A lot of us found it was just easier to say to people, oh no, sorry, I'm allergic to that. Even though, you're just not eating it at the moment.
Well, I'm celiac, so they know I'm a nightmare anyway, so that'll be easy.
Yeah.
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 All good.
But
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
that's cool. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Feel free to ask lots of questions if you can't find something or anything like that. I will just triple check. Where is my spreadsheet gone to?
Yeah, I was just going to check something too. I'm just trying to get to the right page.
No, that's cool.
Because see, and I'm just looking here. So this is in the Kajabi,
yeah.
Because we've got the goal cards. Yeah, thinking into results. So listening, participants guide, audio, lesson 1 worksheets. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So even on the lesson 1 that Polly's doing, she's talking about the actions, and even the actions I'm quite confused. Is that something I need to be looking at now? Because I'm just looking here and it's not actually in the downloads for this week.
Let me have a look. Let me go to go.
I actually downloaded Polly's app. I'm finding that easier to get around than the portal.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the 10 daily action steps. Is that what you're asking about, Leanne?
Well, I thought it was 6, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is 6. It's 6. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I know what you're talking about now. Yes. So that will come after lesson 1. She does talk about it in lesson 1, but let me go. I'm pretty sure. Let me go to, before I say, let me go. Is it in this one? No, it's not. But I know what you're talking about. I will go and find it today. But so what it is, once you've got your goal, right? When she talks about 6 action steps, then when you're set, you're happy with that. When you're moving on, each day you need to. 6 is a lot. You're not always going to get to 6. You know how they talk about just pick 2 or 3 things to chew off in a day. Yeah, you're not always going to get 6, but what you can do is write those 6 and then just keep transferring. The ones you don't complete in that day, then just go to the top of your list the next day.
Like a to-do list, and you cross off what you do.
Yeah. So
when I was working, I'd do that every morning at work. Just transfer what hasn't done and make a fresh one every morning. And
so it's specific. So it's kind of like a to-do list, but it's a to-do list specifically related to your goal. If that makes any sense. Tasks, say, it's I need to ring this business to research this, specific things that are related just to your goal. So it's kind of a to-do list just for your goal to keep you on track. If that's kind of what
makes sense.
That is. Yeah. But you won't need to do, I will find, you're not going to get one, Lynne, but I'll see if Polly's got there'll be a download somewhere. I will find it because it should be in there, and I'll check with Mags why it's not in there, because it should be. And it's just where you can print it. It's just that gives them now, when they would have come as a pad, Christine, probably in yours. Yeah, it comes like a little, like a grocery like shopping list in a show. You get those little pads and you just tear off the list. She used to give us really big A4 sized ones, which had like Monday, Tuesday, like, 6 action
Yeah.
steps to take. We've worked out that a lot of people would use them as like to-do lists for every day, and they would try and plan out their entire week.
Like that.
Yeah. So
Can you
Polly's
see
still
that,
got them,
Lynne?
but she's not making them anymore.
Right.
Yeah, so
I,
she's
I
gone to
have
that.
got one here. Maybe it's on the other site rather than Polly's. The goal, what's it say? The goal achievers daily actions.
Yes. So that's
Yeah.
the same thing. That's cool. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just
Okay.
use them once you've got your goal to, like, right. And then that's like, like you do at work, Lynn. You just like, okay, like I got those things done. And then like just I didn't get all of them done. Right. I'll move those ones to the top of this day and, like write some more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Yeah. It's just, taking action steps. Like, and it does help. Like I find at the start of the week, if I sit down and brainstorm, right, like I'm gonna do this for my business because I currently have an organization business that I'm working a professional goal towards, and like, right, I've got to call this person or I've got to lock this social media stuff in, like, and I gives myself like okay, like this is where we're going and I need to get this stuff done because otherwise I do live a very busy life. I'm on a
Yes.
cattle station, 3 kids, run a separate business. I used to work for the local roadhouse as the 2IC.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I like I would let other things get in the way, but long as I found it really helpful to be like, okay, no, this is what specifically to my goal is going to get me closer. It gave me something to focus on.
Absolutely,
Even it
writing
could
it
be as
down and
simple
ticking it
as
off.
making a phone call. And sometimes it is amazing. I have noticed when you like make that phone call, how you put it off, you're like, oh no, I'll do it later. Or like, it gets pushed to the back of the list and then you actually make that phone call or do like that, book that appointment or anything, and just everything, the floodgates just open and everything just rolls
So
forward so
easy.
fast. And you're like, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I take the action?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it can be because sometimes you are just sitting on that feet though, like the terror barrier comes in and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. But then you do it and you're like, what was I so scared of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I bother
Yeah,
procrastinating?
like why did I put that off? It would just like just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much of life is about that. Just get it done.
Just get it done. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's cool, ladies. That's pretty much it. That's all now. You're ready to kick off and start.
Yep.
Let me know if you can't find anything or if you have like, this doesn't make sense. Can someone clarify this for me? Please do. We're more than happy. Feel free to use, so that little group that you guys are in,
Yep.
you can post in either one. It's just the littler one. Sometimes you feel, especially when you see the other group, the big group talking about other things, you're like, I feel silly asking this question.
Oh, I don't even know what we're talking about half the time. Like, can I just ask, when there's that day 80, day 69, what is that about?
So a lot of them use it for like to keep themselves accountable for their writing, so their goals and gratitude. A lot of them is goals and gratitude, but there is last month Polly got everyone to read. There is called a self-confidence formula, and it's in lesson 3 or 4, I think. I can't remember exactly. It is in the downloads. You'll probably see it later on in the lessons. And that like it just gets you to read that every day, and that's everyone's putting it in as their tick off the read it for the day.
Yeah.
Yep. Motivating each other and themselves.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that big group is used for, is just motivating each other and like right, I actually did this, and somewhere to put the little tick and say, okay, no, I did do my reading and this today. Yeah. That's kind of it. And sharing wins, like if you have a really good win, and what do you call it? Because everyone just loves to support and be like, hey, that's so cool. And like-minded. Because sometimes you share a win with a group or someone in particular, and they don't really get what you're on about. They don't really, you're like, oh,
okay,
thanks
for
the support. That was not the reaction I was. They're like, oh, great. Like, don't really give you, like, whereas everyone in here, because they follow along your story, they're like, wow, guys, that's so cool. Like, yeah, they're really excited. Or if you have like suggestions, like a lot of people, because we're from all different walks of life, people love to give really constructive, like if you ask a question like, how could I do this better? Or what should I do? Like some suggestions. People really love to like dig deep and think for you, like to help give you really creative ideas for anything with businesses and stuff.
Which is lovely. Yeah.
Everyone loves to, wants to see everyone win. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Very
That's
exciting.
cool.
And
Thank you, ladies.
sometimes the last person to share it with is a husband.
Yeah.
I was listening to Polly this morning. He was sitting there in a very negative mood going, easy to say. Well, okay, I'll turn it off and listen later. It's all good.
Don't worry, a lot of wives play it, and then sometimes, like later on, they'll think their husbands aren't listening. You know, like they pretend like they're just doing other thing, and then later on they'll come to them and they go,
What was that about?
"What was that about?" Or what do you call it? Remember, this is what Polly would say. I had had one of my close friends. Her husband would be like, "Well, Polly would say this, you know,"
Mm.
to her when she's like having a little meltdown, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, thank you for the
Okay, you've been
reminder."
listening too much.
So
I'll have
you
to put
were
the
listening.
earbuds in. Thanks, girls.
But no, that's
All right.
cool. Well,
Thank
have
you.
a lovely rest of the day, ladies. And thank you. I'll put some stuff in the chat. Maybe not straight away. I do have another orientation call a little bit later, but that's cool. I will
When you're ready, all
put
good.
everything in there. That's
All
cool.
right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very
All
much,
right. Thank
ladies.
you very kindly. Bye.
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 Bye.